2020. Already we have covered block, and today we are starting with block 9 and lesson plan number 1, in which we are going to check phrasal verbs. So first we'll understand what does it mean by phrasal verbs and how to use them. So I hope you can see this very clearly. The same content is in your textbook also. So you can check that as well if you can't see this clearly. So phrasal verbs are phrases which consist of a verb. You can see here phrasal verb means phrase plus verb. Consist of a verb followed by a preposition. For example, grow up. So now grow is a verb and after that up is nothing but preposition. So it's phrasal verbs means preposition plus verb. First verb would be there and after that there would be a preposition. Check in. In is a preposition. Come forward. Forward is a preposition. Sit down. Down is a preposition. Lie down. Down is a preposition. Okay, so all these are a phrasal verbs. The meaning of the phrasal verb is different than its individual parts. For example, I'm counting on you to complete this task. Here counting means what? Okay, so here this counting word counting means what? It's nothing but count on means to trust. I'm counting on you to complete this task means I trust you that you can complete this task. So here counting on, so counting is a verb and on is nothing but preposition, and hence the combination or this pair is together known as or called as phrasal verb. Let's take another example. She takes after her mother. Here takes after means to behave or look like. Okay, she takes after her mother. Here takes after means she looks like her mother. Okay, or she behaves like her mother. Next is she looked after my sister really well. Looked after means to take care of. Here looked after means take care. Okay, so the meaning of looked after is a to take care. So all these are the all phrasal verbs. Okay, so let's check some of the commonly used phrasal verbs also. You can see here these are the phrasal verbs, their meaning, and they have given one example of each. First one is, we'll take this first one, break down. Okay, breakdown means stop functioning. Like many times you must have heard the ST bus broke down. Okay, like here our van broke down on the highway means stop working. Okay, there must be some problem in the engine or any other part of that particular vehicle and it is not working properly. Okay, so that is called as breakdown. Second one is break into. Break into means enter forcibly. Enter forcibly is called as break into. The thieves broke into the house at night and stole everything. We know that this is a plural form of thief. One is thief and many are called as thieves. So some of the thieves, they came into our house, came into the house at night and stole everything. So that is called as break into. Calm down. Okay, calm down means nothing but to get relaxed. You need to calm down before you enter the stage. Means you need to relax before you enter the stage. Next one is cheer up. Cheer up means become happier. She will cheer up on hearing the good news. Okay, cheer up means become happier. She will become happier on hearing the good news. So that is cheer up. Next one is give up. Give up means stop trying. Give up means stop trying. We should never give up until we succeed. Means what? Until we are not getting success, we should not stop trying. So give up means stop trying. Okay. Next is look out. Look out means be careful. Look out for snakes on the hiking trail. Okay, look out means be careful for snakes on the hiking trail, means there might be snakes in the road where you are going to go for on the hiking trail. Okay, pass away. Pass away means to die. That person is no more now. Okay, her grandfather passed away last night after a long illness. Her grandfather passed away means he got died. Run out, have none left. We ran out of shampoo, so I washed my hair with soap. So I washed my hair with. So next, comparatives and superlatives. We have seen some of the phrasal verbs, some of the phrasal verbs you yourself have to understand. Okay, now let's check the comparative and superlative. These are the degrees, okay, which we use for comparison of two things. First, let's understand what is called as comparative adjectives. So these adjectives describe a noun by telling that it has more of a particular quality than someone or something. Like Radha is stronger than JC, means JC is not as strong as Radha. Okay, so when we are going to do comparison, we are going to use this word than. It is called as comparative adjective. Okay, it is called as comparative adjective. So here we are going to use er form of the word strong, stronger. Okay, so Radha is stronger than JC. That word or adjective we are going to use first, then we are going to use than. Okay, which shows a comparison. My bag is heavier than yours. My bag is heavier than yours, means your bag is less heavy than my bag. Okay, so Sam's house is farther from school than mine, means my house is near to school but Sam's house is farther from school, correct? So this is comparative adjective. In this comparative adjective we use er form of the words. Okay, here strong is a verb, we are using their er forms heavy and farther. Okay, here we are using these adjectives their er form, correct? Next one is superlative adjective. These adjectives describe a noun by telling us that it has more of a particular quality than any of its kind. Okay, we always use the before superlatives. So here it's a highest degree, means where there is no comparison actually. The quality is of higher level. Okay, or that particular person or thing has more of a particular quality anyone than anyone of its kind. Okay, so here we use est. Radha is the strongest girl in the class. Here instead of er we added est. We are not using than also. Radha is the strongest girl in the class. Understood? Next, my bag is the heaviest. What we did, instead R we added st. My bag is the heaviest of all kept in on the shelf. Understood this much? Very good. So while forming comparatives and superlatives, what to do and what not to do to form comparative and superlatives respectively. Just see here students, what we have to do in first case, in case of comparative, we need to add er. Okay, and for superlatives we need to add est to single syllable adjectives, the adjective which is having a single syllable. Okay, next add r and st to adjectives ending with e, and whatever adjectives they are ending with e we have to add r and st. Okay, drop y and add ier. In case where the adjective is ending with y we have to just cut or omit the same, and instead we have to add ier. Happy, happier. Okay, like that. Double the last consonant and add er and est to adjectives ending with a single vowel and consonant. Example in, ought, ig. So like these words are there, then we have to add one more word. Okay, one more word, and after that only we can add est. Like in is there, we need to add double n, means n two times. Place more or most before adjectives with three or more syllables. When there are three syllables, three parts of the word, then we have to add more or most. Okay, we are going to check some of the examples. At that time you'll come to know. Some adjectives do not follow any rule, they are irregular. There are some irregular adjectives as well, they don't follow any certain set of rules. So these are the examples of some irregular adjectives. Like kind, their comparative is kinder, and superlative kindest. Quiet, quietest. Young, younger, youngest. Second, safe, safer, safest. Wise, wiser, wisest. Brave, braver, bravest. So here this is ending, last word is e, hence r has been added. In superlative, st has been added instead of r. Correct? Easy. Y is there. So what we have to do? We have to add IER. Easier. And in case of superlative, IEST. Easiest. So like that, happy, happier, happiest. Dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Are you getting? Wherever there is Y, simply add IER. And in case of superlative, IEST. Easiest. Correct? Very good. Like here also dirty, dirtier, dirtiest, that we have seen. Now if it is ending with a single letter which is vowel or consonant, at that time we have to add one more same letter. Like here n is there at the end, so we have added one more n. So thinner, thinnest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Big, bigger, biggest. Okay, like that you have to do. Now beautiful. Okay, like there are some words, with them we need to add, we can't write like beautifuler, beautifulest, can we? No, hence we need to add more, okay, before them, more and most. Okay, next excited. You can't like exciter. Can you write like that? No, it is not possible. It is incorrect. And hence we need to add more and most respectively to these words while making their comparative and superlative form. Correct? Very good. Last, good. Some of the exceptional cases where their verb forms or the comparative or superlative forms, they are not similar or same, they changes completely. Like good, better, best. Bad, worst, worst. Little, less, least. Much, many, more, and most. More and most. Watch out, this is something very important. He is more stronger than me. Okay, he is the most luckiest person. You can see here, when we are using er, we are using than also. When we are using he is the most luckiest, okay, we can't write luckier like that. Okay, so we need to write most before them. He's stronger than me. Stronger we have written, we have added than. He's the luckiest person among us. Luckiest. Okay, he is the luckiest person among us. Since among is there, is the luckiest person among us. That's why we have use luckiest. Like double comparatives are not to be used while comparing nouns. For example, using more and stronger together is incorrect. We have to use only one. Okay, you should not write them more and stronger. That is wrong. He is stronger than me. Okay, so this more is actually wrong. Okay, it should be only he is stronger than me. Correct? Like most luckiest, he's the luckiest person. Okay, he's stronger than me. It's okay. He's the luckiest person among us. This is also correct. Okay, understood. Here we are not supposed to do the repetition. She is the most intelligent girl in class. Okay, most intelligent, it's okay. The today is the most coldest, this is wrong. She is more quieter than usual. She is quieter than usual, that is okay, but more, that is wrong. She was quicker in solving the problem than yesterday. Okay, she was quicker, so this is correct. So guys, you have to complete homework, which is workbook block number 9, grammar, content book, all questions. Okay, grammar questions, all questions you have to complete. Workbook activity S1 and S2 you have to complete, which is block number 9. Just check, you will get S1 and S2. Correct? You have to complete all these things. Thank you for watching this video so patiently and carefully. In case of any doubt, any difficulty, please let me know. You can call me or you can WhatsApp me. Thank you. Thanks a lot.